How did you like the way the story between Uncle Marv and Juke went down? So much so to the point he found a box that they left that had all these memorabilia for Juke. There was going to be a ceremony for the mom. He was going to go, made Juke cry. Juke said, "The hell with the ceremony. I don't need to be at some church where these people practice poke stuff in my holes to say I need a light penis." She said, "Nah, I ain't going to that." Stayed home and he went to the ceremony. Mooch, tell me about this storyline.
I thought we seeing Marvin mature a lot
Mhm.
in this episode. He
Right.
was stepping up so much. I feel like he's the second MVP of this episode because he put Kanan in his place, and he also became a nurturing father, and
He did.
still went the second step, saying, "Even though me and your mother didn't see eye to eye, I know she loved you."
Mm-hmm.
And
That was
it
big
was just
time.
good. It was just good and so mature the way he handled it. Even with Rock, he was just like, "How you keep this secret so long?" So he was just all out to me, like excellent this episode.
Love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I 100% agree. Which also makes me scary for what could happen to
Yep.
him too.
Yep.
Like that
Exactly.
makes me very very nervous. Since B Avery's gone for just a brief minute, we'll swing to you, Miss K. Talk to me about Marvin and Juke's storyline, in particular Marvin, and how you felt about what they're doing with his character.
Yeah, I love his character arc. Like, we kind of saw like a goofball, and the first, we always know that he's always about the family,
Right.
but they never gave him any kind of like responsibility because he's supposed to be this goofball, blah blah blah. But like, um, just the fact that he's coming around and he's even having the courage to do like touch in unfamiliar territory. Like you saw how uncomfortable he was with trying to hug his daughter because that's not what they do.
Right.
But he said, "I'm gonna just do it because this is what my heart is telling me to do, and I'm just gonna go on and do it." And his daughter just went, you see how she's just like she felt comfortable, like this is what we do all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like it just looks so natural. And it's a sad moment, but I also like the fact that he offered his daughter, like, "I'll go with you to support you." But at the same time, when she didn't go, he went anyway because at the end of the day, he loved that girl, Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I know that they didn't see eye to eye anymore. They broke up, this and that, but that's still the mother of his only child. They had something, they fell out because she done went her way and did him dirty, word on the street. Screwed the whole Knicks crew and everything. And there you had that. But I was enjoying it. And I just want to say one more thing. I am afraid for him in this whole thing. I love him and Juke getting together like this. But also, I just don't think that Marvin will ever like change. You see how what's her name? What is her name, y'all? Rock. You see how she's saying, "Oh, it's not worth it. I want to be out the game." I don't think Marvin's ever gonna go that route. I think he's especially as long as his sister's in the game. I feel like he's there because remember he's the older brother, and he's still no matter what, even though he's like the second in line, if he is that, he's always gonna be on protective mode. And as far as somebody trying to put out a hit on little brother, I don't think Marvin's going for that.
Yeah,
I
That's not
I
don't
can
gonna
see
either.
happen.
that.
I don't either. And be able will swing back to you. What were your thoughts on the breakthrough of Marvin's character and Juke? And are you feeling like we feeling that this could mean that he's going to die this season? And my prediction is he will die at the hands of Unique Brother, and that will activate Jukebox to becoming the Jukebox that we seen in the regular Power. What do you think?
Mm.
Well, before I address that, I just want to say, Miss K, I do agree with you. As far as I don't think Marvin will ever be out the game.
Nope.
I think he's there to stay. Um, but besides that, this storyline is the best in the show. It is my favorite, my absolute favorite. I mean, my goodness gracious, what a turnaround, a 180, because he was a horrible father in season 1. I mean, destroyed her sentimental values, choked her out, called her all types of names, just was crap. Now he was better than Kenya because she just left, but he was crap. But I love Haley Kilgore. I know I said this with you, Lamont. I want to tell y'all, man, her acting in that scene where he was, going through the box, like, hey, they having this thing at this church, and if you want to go, I'll go with you. She was looking down, and then she looked up at him. It was just like perfect timing, and she really felt loved and cared about in that moment, a true Kodak moment. This one too here that you have on the screen. But yeah, man, this is the best storyline in the show to me. It's my favorite so far. It started becoming that, I think, in season 2 when they was in the car and he was trying to be a better father, but like kept tripping over himself, foot in the mouth type thing. So yeah, I love this relationship that they're developing right here. As far as Unique's brother Ronnie killing Marvin, damn, I did not think about that. I don't want to think about it because now that you put it up there, put it in my mind, I can see that happening, and that definitely will be, a launching point for Juke to go off the deep end, into the person nobody really liked in the original show. I hope that doesn't happen, man. I want Marvin to I don't know. I don't want him to die. I like him. So
I like him too. Now we'll toss it to Lex. Lex, you've heard everything that they've had to say about Marvin and the questions I have. The only thing I want to add to this is, if he dies, could this also be a launching point for Lulu to say F you rock and really legitimately be from underneath her mental control?
Honestly, on Lulu's end, I'm not sure. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure if I don't know how that's gonna happen, first off, but we love Marvin. Marvin is a fan favorite, so therefore they gonna rip him from us. It's gonna happen. Just like, in Power, Tasha gonna have to go. Somebody has to go to turn that person into a savage. You know what I'm saying? Her mother already done got shot up. I don't know. I think it's going to be past Marvin dying. I think it's going to be the mannerism. However Marvin go out, I honestly think it's going to be bad and it's going to be traumatic. And it's going to be...
They better not do us like that.
Like, I honestly think that they are. I'm talking about like Ricky type heartbreak. Like, however, like I could honestly on some rock, I'm not doing this no more. Like where he finally step away from her, and then let's just say he step outside and it's a shootout and he get hit right after. Something tragic is going to happen to Marvin. If it is not this season, it is going to be very early next season. I can see it happening.
That would be dumb.
I could see Lulu crashing out and just keep getting more depressed and more depressed and more depressed. You know what I'm saying? I remember Rock told us last season that Marvin, was on drugs and he was talking like when the cops came because he was so belligerent and out of it and on that stuff. But I'm assuming all that started going downhill after Kenya left and stuff like that. So what's the correlation? Like, we don't know what's going to happen, but I can see Lulu sinking, but Marvin is not going to make it and it's going to upset me, but I see it.
And I didn't mean to say that while you were talking. I'm just thinking about him going so soon. I just feel like that would just be a stupid move. Like, no disrespect to the writers. They're doing an awesome job, but I just feel like that would be a dumb move to do this season or next season. Like, it's just too soon.
I don't
like
think
if you think about the power, if you think about the Power universe, right? Like, let's talk about not the Power universe. Let's talk about the first one. When you think about like the main characters, they made it to the last season, if not the season before that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have your main characters got to have kind of like a longer run than most of these folks. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's kind of crazy to say everybody keeps with these death predictions for Marvin. It's just kind of like, really? Y'all think that it's gonna go that quick? If it does, I'm gonna be shocked. But anyway, go ahead, Mooch.
I do feel like he's gonna get an infection though.
Yeah, somebody said that.
I think he's gonna get a bad infection. I said that on my recap. I think he's gonna get a bad infection because he has not seen a doctor. He can't go in there right now with a pow wound because it's not gonna get. They're gonna call the popo and he gonna have to some explaining to do. And they already know things is kind of hot. So he don't want to be in connection with Baisley. So It is what it is.
I
He's
like
gonna
that.
have to he's gonna have to keep his composure with this, and we know he's gonna stand 10 toes down with it. But I do feel like he's gonna be questioned and things like that. So I hope they don't catch him slipping, like if he get an infection and have to go to the hospital. But I don't want him to go this soon. It's too soon.
Yeah, it's a fact.
You muted, bro.
You muted, Lamont.
Here's since y'all don't want Marvin to go, here's another death prediction I gave. Fame might die.
Oh yeah.
And Fame dying could be the catalyst for what eventually is going to be Kanan's son, who becomes Sean. So would you guys consider Famous the immediate cast, or he's just a side being in the cast? How do you feel?
Wait. How does Famous dying launch Sean's son Kanan's son Sean being born?
The name.
Sean. Kanan's famous name is Sean.
Famous real name is Sean, and Kanan's son's name was Sean.
It's Sean.
Okay.
You remember Sean that looked like Dwayne Wade in the original Power?
Right.
Yeah, I see Kanan. I mean, I see Famous as one of the next to go, to be honest. Not in this season per se, but like, definitely like down the line, even next season, I would say. Like, I don't see him on the right path.
I don't think he's gonna die.
He is gonna die.
I think they're just gonna go separate ways by the end of
really.
No, I think they're just gonna go separate ways. I don't not like they're beefing. He just gonna live and continue to do his thing over here, and Kanan or Juke, they're gonna do their thing over here. I just feel like he's gonna make it. Like, I could be wrong, but I just don't see him dying.
But what if he get caught and never come out of jail and he never see him again and always think about him
and that's why he named his son. And that's why he
take the rap from him or something, or he help him go on the lam because he know Famous not like that. Because remember, they was like, Famous not about this life, and maybe he feel guilty for trying to like pressure him. Like maybe like he's the one person that ever snitched, or maybe not snitched, got into a situation because like how much Kanan loved him, he let it slide and always think about him and feel. I don't know. But maybe he won't die. I could see him dying. Like, I got 8 out of 10 eggs on him dying, but they're going to get separated some sort of way. But I think it's still going to be love there. Or like, what if Kanan the one I got to take him out?
Oh, no.
I'm gonna go from this episode. There was a key word to me, and they was calling him a fiend.
A fiend,
so, look, he gonna be a fiend. He should have been a microphone fiend, but he gonna be a crack fiend. All right,
overdose.
And I think he's gonna be using the supplies.
It's gonna go left because they already talking about he's a fiend. He don't trust him with product, and I already see that he might be dipping in the the Krizak.
I said that last night that I think that was a foreshadow.
He's gonna be dipping in the Krizak.
He gonna get that
because that's what they getting it in.
Hit that pipe too hard.
Well,
that's even a smaller chance than him dying. That's just me, though.
Yeah, that'd be
Wait a minute, didn't he? I may be tripping. Didn't he kill somebody last season?
Yes, in the hallway.
I just remember that. I'm tripping. Okay,
he sure did.
Crazy.
He sure did, and that's when he was like, I ain't about this life. He ain't about that life. So we got 2 more things we got to cover. And this one right here is one Moochie been chopping at the bits, and one I've been waiting, because we have someone out there, Monique Nicole, who's watching this show. She tends to fight with Lex the Targaryen over Unique Joey Badass. And she was on the show the other day with me, and she was like, I would love to just fight Lex for him. However, the one thing I do not want to see a love scene with Rock and Unique. She is not getting the draws, is what Monique Nicole said. And I said, Monique Nicole, my
surprises.
He's gonna get the draws. So ladies and gentlemen, we gotta start with Moochie on this one first. Let's take a look at the way he saw her scrambling some meat and then decided to give her his meat.
Scrambling some meat.
It's a metaphor, ladies and gentlemen. You see a woman scrambling meat with a broke arm, a gimp. She don't really want the meat she cooking. She want what you can pack in her. Here we go.
Ugh.
I'm gonna miss you out here, right?
You'll be alright.
Yeah, I'll be alright. You see, you the best part of the game.
Mooch.
Lamont, give it a Tarot Destroyer real quick.
The who?
Tarot Destroyer.
Who's that?
Some bot that's up in here going crazy.
Oh. Yeah, he got to go.
Okay.
Got to
Sorry
go,
about
got to
that.
go, got to go.
Let me handle this business real quick with the
Goodbye.
Tarot
Eating by
Destroyer.
cannibals is crazy.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Okay, got rid of.
I got a question I got to ask all y'all too. I can't wait, but keep going.
All right, Moochie. I'm gonna ask you this first, Moochie.
What you gonna ask me?
Well, I have so much to say about this as I give you the question. So, number one, ladies and gentlemen, Rock just proved that if a woman twat is throbbing hard enough,
Oh my god.
if it's
What?
throbbing hard enough,
You
okay,
said the what? You said the
If-
what?
if that woman's twat is throbbing hard enough, it don't matter what the hell kind of condition she's in, she gonna give up them panties raw. This bitch is a gimp. Her arm is hurting. And he grabbed her arm, pulled her pants down, and then shoved it in her with no condom. For all we know,
What?
Kanan might have a little brother. Floor is yours, Moochie.
Look,
Don't let
she
these women-
done with
don't
one
let these
sling
women
in the
try to tell
arm.
y'all- Don't let these
With
women
one
try to tell
sling
y'all
in
don't
the-
want to have no sex.
With one sling in the arm, she done turned it around and tooted it. She done
Exactly.
took it to get the skins.
Moochie, she on disability and still
Look,
snapping in
Look,
his Slim Jim.
that's working down there. All she had to do was turn it around and toot it up. And that's just what she did.
Oh,
Turn it around and toot it up.
Toot
Toot,
toot.
toot.
Okay. So your arm can be broke, but you still got them other things that work.
I mean,
Mhm.
if your
That was
arm is
working.
broken, I mean, come on, y'all. If y'all freaking leg was broken, my guys, y'all know y'all still be up in there like limping in it.
Y'all, look, the third leg still
limping,
work.
yeah,
Guys.
limping with one.
Look,
Okay.
look, the
Miss
third
Kay,
leg still
I can
work.
just tell you this right now. I can lose feeling to my whole damn body, but if that one part can still
Exactly. You be like, girl, get up on this thing.
Mhm. All this
It'll
here is
be
your
just like my
playground.
microphone. Oh man, be Avery, jump on in this thing before I get in trouble.
Yeah, man, your intro commentary was more graphic than the scene itself. You know, that's
Exactly.
funny. I mean, goodness, he broke it down.
Yeah.
But I am happy that this. Well, first of all, Unique is a cheater. Okay, he got the baby mama back from
True.
crib. I was like, oh my god, you know,
True.
she all scared. He leaving her at the crib with the brother that's super scary eating the cereal, and he over here smashing cheeks with the enemy. Dang near, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
come on,
man,
bro.
He even kissed her and said, I got a plan. Your plan was to go fuck Rock. That was the
Right.
plan?
That's how I'm
and-
like,
No, I don't understand why he grabbed the arm like that. Like, out of all the places, you gonna grab the arm? But I mean, apparently she liked it.
B.
But
Avery, Ja Rule taught us that, B. Avery. Pain is pleasure and pleasure is pain.
I wouldn't know. But I hear you though. I hear you.
what Jay-Z said, pain is pressure and pressure busts pipes.
Mhm.
Ja
Sometimes-
Rule
And you
said
look like
pain is
I
pleasure.
like you look like I like it rough tight.
Mhm.
My bad.
Shoot,
But,
your lyrics might come
we-
back
we-
to bite him too.
We all knew this was gonna happen. I honestly didn't
I
expect it
digress.
to happen so soon.
Right.
But I'm glad it did. Now, when me and Lamont was chopping it up about this, we had a difference in opinion on Miss Rock, and I'm so eager. I was like, I cannot wait for Saturday so I can get y'all's opinion on this.
Okay.
How do y'all feel, or how does Rock actually feel about Unique? You know, other than her, just wanting to have some good sex. Does she just want to get it in? Or does she actually like him? But the bigger question is, you have Unique and you have Symphony. Who do y'all feel that Rock will want to be with long term? I chose Symphony Lamont thinks is unique because they live the similar lifestyle. Where y'all at on that? I'm gonna start with you, Moochie.
Good question, B. Avery.
She thought about taking him out last season. So I don't know. He's like a liability. He's not in the game. And look, she's been protected by Unique. He's a knight in shining armor. He let Rock know, look, they coming. I'm not that type where I would tell him where he was. That's not me. But he surely came back to protect her. So I think she already she's being lustful right now for him because of that knight in shining armor thing. That's why she was able to turn it around and toot it up with her arm in a sling. So I'm just saying.
Okay. Miss K, what you think?
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. Go ahead, Lamont.
You going Lamont or me?
No, Miss K. I was gonna say Miss K, and I know Lex is over there chopping at the bits.
I think that for a long term, I mean it's hard to say, but I would think that she would want to be with Symphony because she really had feelings for him. And I think when it came to Symphony is that Rock was afraid of him because he was a good man and she wasn't used to seeing that. And I think she tried to self-sabotage the situation because she was afraid of that. But I think when it comes to Unique, she just has a mutual respect for him, but at the end of the day, if I need to take you out for personal gain, I will do that. And I don't think she would ever trust Unique at the end of the day. Like when he came through for her, that was for the South Side. That wasn't for her. That was against a mutual enemy. And he always be flirting with Rock. Don't get me, don't get it wrong. But they was warring out there at one point.
Yeah.
They were.
So I just think that if she had to choose for a long-term relationship, it would definitely be Symphony, especially if Symphony just accepted her life. And I think he did try to accept her life.
Yeah. Okay.
So
well said. And that Lex, I remember last time we was here last season, you actually, I think was the first one to call this out. You was like, hey, I'm a woman. She got that twinkle in her eye. You want some Unique, bro. Yeah, where you at on this?
And then when the Khaleesi speaks, y'all better realize it's straight from Maesterland. I be knowing. I saw it. That little giggle when he was like, Rock, what's up? That's badass. You gonna smile at that man. That is badass. Like, yeah, Rock, get it for all of us. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was so geeked when it happened. I'm like, yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, what? Let me tell you something. The imagery, like this Lex speaking, like hood, the part of this woman had, you got to realize camera angles. It was a Glock and scrambled eggs being panned in on while sis was getting drilled in the kitchen. I'm like, come on, ghetto. What?
Right.
The writing is genius. It's genius.
Unique Chris in the house because she didn't get it in with Symphony in there. They was about to, but they just looked upstairs and stuff and kissed in her. They ain't
but this
get
is
it
what
in.
I'm saying. But even if you go back, that's why she was eyeing Pernessa in a grocery store like that. Because you're not supposed to like Neek, but you do. That's why I was like, Pernessa kind of looking like, oh God, and she looking like, yeah, I'm that girl, and your dude want me. And I like, he pulled out from the crib. You left your girl and your kid and your crazy brother at home to go slide on Rock. It ain't enough planning in the world, boy.
Man.
This finna be dangerous all season, and I'm here.
She's like, Unique, where you going?
I'm here for all of it. Like, this is a mess. This is proof that Rock is just messy.
Unique, where you going?
This is horrible.
Rock and his baby mama don't get along, and on top of that, she let that nigga get in there raw dog.
Let me tell you something.
Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Let me tell you something. Listen.
She on birth control.
Slid all up in there, raw dog.
I was just like,
he ain't know she was on a period or nothing. Just slide on
on.
in there raw.
She let him know it was a go. She let him know it was a go when she turned around and tooted it up.
First of all, she knew what it was when that man grabbed her by the shoulder and she just was a quick little, I'm like, oh yeah, she a demon rocking there about to snatch that man's soul. Yeah. This was beautiful. It's a mess. It's really a horrible decision, and I'm here for all of it. I love it.
Wow.
Okay, what about part 2 though? Long time.
Is more?
No, Symphony or Unique.
Oh.
Who would she pick?
In her perfect world, Symphony is her kin. Okay, but realistically, Nick aligns more. Symphony is a vision that she touched and pushed away. If she wanted Symphony, she really could be with Symphony.
She would have kept him. Yep.
She alley-ooped it because she don't want. It's not that she don't want nothing good. Sometimes you get afraid and you're gonna go back to normality. Nick is literally her mirror. They done tried to kill each other. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, if she wanted Symphony, she would have been with him. But she can't get a game up. She can't love Symphony and the game. It's too complicated.
I'll give her that.
Facts.
So,
that's
I gotta ask, ladies, who would y'all pick?
Who will we choose?
Yeah, yourself. Yes.
Oh, you know I want badass. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Okay.
I know who Miss K would pick. Yeah. I already know.
Who would I pick?
Ask you picking Symphony.
I would only pick Symphony because he's a better man. I'm more attracted to Unique.
Y'all meant the people and not the actors.
We gotta stop right there.
No, the actors. No,
the characters.
The characters.
I would have chosen Symphony then. I thought you meant.
Okay.
Miss K, if you're more attracted to Unique, does that mean that your attraction to Symphony is good enough to keep you from wanting to eyeball and peel out of your clothes for another man?
I wouldn't do that regardless. I'll just break up with a dude, but like, no. Especially if I decide to if I'm marrying you, but that's it. I'm yours until you screw up or until death. But I'm not gonna be screwing no other man. Like, that's just not happening. But Symphony is a better man, and I feel like Symphony is handsome, and and all the other stuff that he's been doing and the way he is and how smart he is and how loving and however he was towards Rock, doing all those things would just probably make him look. It would just magnify his looks. I don't even say Joey. Sorry, I'm leaving him out of it. I'm leaving a real person out of it. What is his name? Unique is that's the type of, that's what I'm attracted to. Like the chocolate. Like he's
unique.
He's sexy.
Yes, God.
And me back in the day, that's the dude that I would have went for.
That's right.
But as a grown woman now who wants better for my life and who wants to be happy, I'm choosing, and that doesn't mean I'm settling. That means I'm showing my own worth. I'm choosing Symphony. Because I need a man that's gonna do right by me.
Lamont, who would you choose? I'm joking.
Fuck them light skinned niggas. What'd you say? Excuse me. What'd you say, B. Avery? I'm sorry.
I'm being silly.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry, I took the steering wheel for a second. My fault.
Moochie, who you choosing? We want to know.
Symphony is the better choice, but if I wanted to walk on the wild side,
that's 3 X's. Tic-tac-toe, badass win. Get that man for an interview.
I chose Symphony.
My days of walking on the wild side.
The heart was telling you Symphony, but your body was screaming badass. Get that man.
See what I was saying, B. Avery? They proved my point for me, B.
Don't sleep on the skinny boys. They be having some big ones.
Big
I mean, it's got to be big. As skinny as he. I mean, did you see the nigga legs? They look like pencils. Get in there, Joey badass, and hit some weight, bro. I saw your legs snapping to that Slim Jim.
Listen, Slim Jim was Jimmy in that shim. Rock was enjoying it.
Y'all making this
throwing
sexy,
it in a little
like,
circle, a slow circle.
Let me just say this real quick. Like you said, B. Avery, the sex scene, thank God they didn't show it, right? But y'all done made the daggone thing come to life with all this nonsense.
Right.
Exactly. That's what we're supposed to do.
Like y'all here talking about the man's schlong and how she done tooted it up and this and that, and like
he did toot it up.
I didn't want to think. First of all, toot sound like somebody farted. So let's stop talking about that while we talking about sex. Like,
well, some people get.
He took one down and turned it around.
Miss K,
Look.
some people get turned on by that, and some people like when things come out the butthole and fall on top of you, Miss K.
Oh, Lord.
Did
I
I
don't
say
know
my-
about all of that.
R.
I wasn't
Kelly?
even associating
Too
number
much,
2
too
with
much.
that.
Too much. Where
I
has
was
it
not
gone?
even associating number
Miss
2
K
with
want to
that.
go there, you know.
It's
Y'all
she
gotta
keep
know.
reminding. No, don't talk about who want to go where, because I was totally fine with the sex scene because they didn't show it. Y'all don't want to keep on giving visuals and saying all these things, so
Well,
cut
that's
it
what-
out.
That's
And
what we're
every time
supposed to do.
Moochie keeps
My
saying
mama
toot it, and
probably
I've been
watching
trying
it.
not to say nothing but toot it.
Hey, Mama
You
Avery.
keep making me think of fart.
Hey, Mama Avery. Hey, Mama Avery.
If I'm gonna say fart, I'm gonna say effing fart.
No,
Fart.
no, that's not the
She
point.
was
I said you
tuning it
keep.
up in the
Hey,
air.
I
Mama
said you
Avery.
keep making me think of farts. I didn't say
You
Look, I
have
wasn't
you raised
associating
a
with that.
phenomenal son.
you kept on making
Mama
me think
Avery.
of it. So now I
She
finally
wasn't
said
dropping it
phenomenal
low.
There
She
it
wasn't
is.
dropping
a
it
phenomenal
low.
son. Yeah. hmm
Oh my God.
Don't let Miss K fool y'all. Don't let her fool y'all. Don't let
I
her
don't be
fool y'all.
fooling nobody.
Let's get on to the last subject that won't have anything to do
Thank you,
with
Steve.
sex. ladies.
Moochie for the
The
win.
la-
Toot it up. Yeah, fart it up.
Thank you,
Right
Steve.
on his schlong.
Like I said, Miss K, there are Negroes out
Make
there
it
that get
smell
off
like
on
eggs.
that.
Since she cooking eggs, might as well make his penis smell like eggs.
Oh, she didn't even take a bite of the egg.
I'm
Not
sorry,
a
Lamont,
single
go
bite.
ahead.
And them eggs look delicious too. Us folks hitting the gym, you just wasted a whole lot of protein.
It
We was like,
wasn't no
damn,
sauce. She
Rob.
got filled with protein. She aight.
Okay.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my
Sure
God.
Good
is.
point. Good point. Good
She
point.
got
I'm
filled
not-
with the protein.
Good point.
I can't.
All
said
right,
good point.
Lex the Targaryen, I'm starting with you on this one. The last subject we're going to cover is obviously the Howard shooting scene. Take a look at this and let's talk about
Oh
it.
my
Let's
God.
just say a few things in the ballpark. It still don't add up to shit, Bert.
Maybe not. But what about all the shit you did to cover it up, Malcolm? You had Sam killed. I know it was you. It had to be. And if you did that, who knows what else you could have done? Who knows?
Wow. He shot her so bad, he got the ringing of the clap back in his ear. Whoa.
Mhm.
Detective Howard.
And God blow
Lex.
back on him.
It go to you first, Lex. Is he going to be incriminated? Because he's got her blood all over him. He probably got it on his fingernails. He had it on his patent leather coat. He got it on his bald head. Is there going to be any evidence, even the payphone phone call? Is anything going to trace back to Detective Howard?
I think they're gonna start kind of building a case, but he's gonna be able to maneuver around it. However, I think this is about the season of him becoming a dirty cop. I think that's the whole purpose of this season, like him being able to get out of stuff and doing stuff that he normally wouldn't, to protect the secret, because ultimately that's protecting his son. Because yeah, Howard was doing stuff kind of like yoking people up and stuff like that, but he was still on the law side. Like he's straddling the fence because he has to at this point. You know what I'm saying? He realized he a father, and honestly, like he doing dirty stuff, but I respect it. The moment he put 2 and 2 together, he ain't took his eye off Kanan yet. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, especially with everything going on, like it's just gonna be a story of him, you know, turning towards the bad side and whatever the case may be. But on another note, I just peeped what she said. She's super dumb and she deserved to get shot. He didn't even have Sam killed. That was Marv. So
Yeah, she was
he
doing too.
exactly, you sitting there chatting and pity patting and just, she don't even get a rest in peace. Good for your dumb ass. I'm happy.
I'm not. But
Biggity
anyway,
bye.
go ahead, Miss K. You ought to be ashamed. You know what? You're not invited to my Saturday night showdowns no more.
I'ma
You
show
are
up.
not invited. No, I ain't gonna
I
give you no
gotta-
link.
I got a
Go
way.
ahead.
I was just about to tell you. I got a way to get the link. I'm gonna show up.
And if somebody give you that link, I'm gonna forbid them to. Damn it! I'm gonna send Godzilla to their house, and I know who would give you the link too.
First of all, look at me. First of all, why are you picking on me? What in the world did I do that you gonna take me out the daggone
Somebody
show?
said Bishop would be so proud. I'm tired of the chat.
That's why I don't fool around
Yo,
with them
that's
to
what
the
I was
very
gonna
end.
say. That's what I was gonna say. Like he was giving me Q vibes. Like I don't know if
Yeah.
y'all. He even sounds like Q. I was like, why is he? That's why last night I said I was like, yo, are y'all not so excited that Omar Epps is in this show. Like I
Yes.
just freaking
Yes.
love it.
He gave
100%.
me. I give you. He gave me the undercover vibe when he was
Yeah.
when he was Jay
Reed.
Reed.
Yeah.
When he was Jay Reed, that's the vibes he gave me. He didn't give me KQ. He didn't give me that. He gave me Jay Reed where he getting down and dirty with all of it.
He gave me Q because of the sound of his voice. Like he's an older man and he still was able to sound youthful again. Like when he was saying like I forgot the last thing you showed, and he was like basically saying like let's just say that's what it is, you know, whatever he said, right? And I was just like, why do I hear him from being Q? So anyway, but I just love the whole point is Omar Epps, like he's just amazing. I'm just so excited that 50 Cent got all of these brilliant actors on here. Okay, so bye Burke. Let me get back to the point. Goodbye Burke. Now I wasn't excited to see her get blown away like that. I'm not gonna lie. But
it was shocking.
I'm not mad. Yeah, I'm not mad, but I was just like, ooh, like that was kind of bit brutal, especially up close and personal and things like that. But
point blank is what they call it, Miss K. Point.
I know.
Like
I know, but I think when you say up close and personal, it sounds more, you know, it just sounds worse.
It like I said, I don't think there's not anybody that was watching that wasn't surprised she died in the first episode. But like you said, Miss K, when he came to get in the car, what the like? I'm thinking to myself, this was when I did have to kind of say, Bert, what the hell are you thinking?
Yeah.
What do you think? Like they showed her with her little toy gun, her little 380, and I'm thinking to myself, Bert, why are you hiding it to the? What good is that gonna do?
I would have let a ninja know, like, bro.
She had one
I got right here. Let's not try nothing because I got it right. I got it on me.
We would have met at 7-Eleven.
I got it on me.
She should have had it right there in a little console between her and that seat. Like, bruh, don't come in here.
Nah, she wouldn't have been able to get to it. She should have.
That's why I said she should have just had it in her hand.
She should have had it ready to go where it was locked and loaded, where she could be like. But he was too quick with it. And he was so smooth because she never coming. She never saw it coming.
If she would have had it in her hand, the trigger finger over the trigger, letting him know, like, bro, don't try nothing because I already don't trust you. I'm here. Don't try nothing. Yes. I got it. And that's that, because I already got mine drawn first. So here we go.
I think she felt that confident that he was not going to do something like that to her. She thought she really had him where, you know what, we're going to smooth this out and he's going to turn himself in and I'm going to be the hero. No.
Oh. In traditional Karen thinking, of course.
Yes.
Seasoned veteran cop Negro. You was never pulling up on one. That's crazy.
What you got on this, B. Avery? Now let me ask you this, B. I got to give you a little bit more, little oomph. You and Moochie. Do you see a situation where her carpet munching girlfriend Adina and the dad gonna get together and kind of be like the white Avengers of Burke or something to, you know, solve this case?
Of course, all the way. Even though they was severely frustrated with her, and I was laughing at the way her dad yelled at her, "Get this to your thick effing skull. You're not the one under investigation," or whatever. No, you're the one, not Howard. So yeah, the White Avengers or the daddy sibling girlfriend Avengers, they're gonna come through and, you know, ruffle some feathers, shake some cages. But even going back to the scene, man, like, damn, Burke, you're like really asking for it. Like, I mean, textbook definition of poking the bear. I mean, that was just idiotic. You're just gonna meet somebody in a random street alley, middle of the night. I know all your deep dark secrets, and I'm gonna expose you. All right, see you at the office tomorrow. Like, what did you expect? I mean, that was pretty crazy. I forgot who said it. Maybe it was you, Lex. I don't know if Howard is gonna go down to the dark side and just turn dirty. It's possible. I didn't see that. You saying that, or whoever said it, I can't remember. That's the first thing. That's the first time that crossed my mind. I hope that doesn't happen because I still kind of like Howard. I mean, and you know, he did kill Burke. I didn't want, even though I despise her, I didn't necessarily want to see her go out that way either.
Thank you.
I kind of a little petty and wanted her to suffer a little bit more. I mean, to get her head blown off, that's just like, damn. And then in episode 1 as well, you know, I was enjoying seeing her get, you know, thrown through the ringer, and now that's over. But yeah, she's an idiot. She's an idiot.
I enjoyed that too. I'm sorry, like getting her dad yelling at, "Don't yell at me, Dad!" Or
Yeah.
freaking
she played herself.
Captain Chocolate was like, "No, I don't want to hear another thing. Shut up." Or none of your nonsense. Just zip it. I loved it.
All right,
I didn't feel
Moochie.
sorry for her, Lamont. I'm sorry.
I don't feel sorry for her either. I feel like she was doing too much.
She was.
She was doing too much, and then she wanted to act like she had it all together, and you don't even have all the pieces really connected. You have most of them connected, but not all of them, because you was already off with Sam. You was already off with Sam. So everybody's like, you know, you messed up because everybody trying to look out for Kanan. And you basically, you messed with the golden child. You was already want the first season. That's the gold, that's the prince. So she wasn't even supposed to mess with him. Everybody was telling her she's doing all of that. I wonder if it's gonna come back that she was looking through them files. Because remember, she was looking through those files and stuff like that. And keep in mind, her father is a decorated police officer. I was looking for the picture that I had with all the plaques on the wall. So he already got the call that she was doing too much.
He sure did. All right, y'all.